That's what's up. Now we're supposed to. Hey, you got it where you can see the chat too, right?
Yes. You turn it back
Okay.
on.
Okay. Okay.
Live chat. Peace, Grey Wolf.
Yo, peace. Let me grab this. Oh man, that's perfect. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. This here. Damn beats, man. Beats beat me up, dog. I gotta pop this in the microwave right quick. Let it do its thing, you know. You know what I mean? Now this is lamb. Me and the lamb company, Open Nature gonna have a fucking problem. They ain't gonna let them come from it. None of these motherfuckers gonna let them come from me. Now on, man. None of them. Damn, every one of them gonna be like, oh, snip. Damn right. It's on and crack. I got some secrets.
Peace, Sue.
Damn, it's hot.
I gotta go.
Old ass nigga. Yeah. Who in there? Original Lone Wolf.
Grey Wolf and Sue.
Who? Still in there. What's up, love?
Mikey Hill's in there. Grand Elevation.
Mikey, hey, what's going on, fam? Let me take a look. I got the live chat set up. Okay. Grand Risings and Grand Elevations. I hope ain't nobody hung over and weeded it out too heavy. I took one puff last night. I was feeling kind of bad. I took that 1 ounce, 2 ounces of beet juice, and I was sitting there saying, if any of y'all, let me show y'all. If any of y'all ever ate this salmon product, let me show y'all. It's the first time I ate it. It's 1 or 2 or 3 things. I think it's the beet juice though, because last time I did it, I talked about it. But this is the one salmon I never ate this before. The means red sockeye, wild caught salmon. Anybody ever ate that? Huh? Did y'all see that? Any of y'all ever ate that?
Nope.
That shit, man. I don't know. It might be that because remember I was telling y'all this. I've had it for a little while, but I bought it like 2 years ago, and it's still good. It's good. 56, 22.56. The thing is, with the packing companies, everything working. And I'm gonna touch on that. I believe around 2018, 17, 18, before this shit really kicked off, because I was telling people like I worked in the warehouse, and there's a lot of food packing that goes in the cans and stuff we used to have to move when I was dock foreman, teaching people how to load trucks, and I would make sure every truck was loaded. I would go from freezer. You know what I'm saying? That's the little one. That's fine. It's good to hear them.
Lawyer.
Oh, that's all right, man. That's what we need to hear a lot of. But anyway, right? Hey. I love it. I'd rather hear that than me or you. Shit.
I'm trying to mute her.
You know? But check this out. The canned goods be packed and then they stored. Now, a lot of things have been destroyed. Warehouses and stuff that's stored, and people don't know this. You know what I'm saying? And so they've been doing quick packing, but it's newer shit. And what are they really putting in there? Now, my body reacts to certain toxins and poisons in a way that I'll be like, oh, I'll shut down. Like, I'm supposed to be on my fast, right? Because of that, yesterday, doing that shot and then having that little piece of salmon, when I felt like something was wrong after the shot, it got worse. And I was like, well, I'm thinking it's the beet juice. And this beet juice, I always make my beet juice organic. I use my old bottles, you know, from Lakewood, like my tart cherry and stuff. I keep cases of it. But this right here is brand new beet juice. I just made it. Like, in the fridge and put it back in there. And I'm sitting there because I'm thinking about having my boy from the Air Force test it. You see what I'm saying? Because he tests a lot of shit. And he's kind of a whistleblower, motherfucker. I can't say nothing else. Is he here at Page? Yes. No. I can't say. Motherfucker might have several 8 houses. All I know is when I met him, I've been meeting the right people. I've been coming across the right motherfucking people, man. You know what I'm saying? From Sedona, a couple of people out in Tucson. A guy, you know, I got my thermal. When I bought my side-by-side, I bought that $5,000. The thermal was about $10,000 thermal. You know what I'm saying? I got it for about $495, something like that. You know, I can see through shit. Like, see you through your motherfucking house in your toilet taking a shit. If you striking you're playing with your, whatever I can watch and be like. But I also know how to hide from thermal. You see what I'm saying? I learned from these individuals. But regardless of all that, I remember last time telling y'all some months ago, almost last year, that I think I'm allergic. And even at the beginning, you know, this year, like, I think I'm allergic to beet juice. I remember saying that, you know what I'm saying? And because the same thing yesterday happened again, but I ate that salmon too, so I'm like, and it expanded on it. I'm like, and this is all recently bought shit. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like sitting there going, something ain't right, man. You know what I'm saying? And my body, it'll just make me stop. Like it'll go, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't have that. You dig what I'm saying? Let me put this in the fridge, and then we're going to get into a few things. I don't want to be in here too long. And this is the invite I was talking about last night. So I brought my brother Wanda one. We attempted to do it through Instagram, Metaverse, and all that. I wasn't going to try Facebook, but it was directed him to a place for troubleshooting as if something was wrong. And I was on my tablet, was able to bring myself into my own live. So I knew that wasn't it, so I had to go SMS on the phone. I was going to send it to the group, but I said, let me send it directly to you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to talk about a few things, and I think I didn't want to bring them up last night because there's a plethora of things. I've got notes. Y'all know me. I write down so much stuff. And I know y'all saw the thing where I put up about Bell, the phone. Well, anyway, let me go ahead and put this up, and I'll be right back. Attack my big toe again one time at night. Me and you gonna be tussling. Tussling, cuz. You hear me like that? Me, you gonna tussle, cuz. What's going on? I'll be like, yeah, you gotta get this, we gotta get this work, cuz. All right, I got something in the microwave, y'all. I know I shouldn't, but I do. Goddamn. Okay, I'm gonna share something very important with you ladies and gentlemen. And I want y'all to follow me because I didn't say this because I hadn't done it in a while, and it's detrimental. Okay, so let me turn this down a little bit more because you know I love good music and shit. First, I want to start by saying this. Woofer kicking. The one over there is ambient, but that motherfucker, man, it's like in my eardrum, like when I be in here, I put some old hip hop on. I think I have the whole complex. Like, all right, check this out. First, I want to say greetings to everybody. You know, I can say it a number of ways, but I'm not going to do that. I just want everybody to know that I love y'all. I respect y'all. I know I drive a hard nail every once in a while, but if you want to lay down the right motherfucking railroad iron, you got to drive a spike hard to make sure it don't move. It's not that I want y'all to be catatonic. I want y'all to be fluid. All right? Be like water, like Bruce Lee used to say. Even though he was a cokehead, he used to say this. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you fast, and this is the reason why I broke my fast so quick yesterday. Well, not quick. I broke it before last night. That's when I was sitting there on the live and I was really feeling jacked up. But see, that's what I'm talking about when I was telling you about resilience, perseverance. That even though you're feeling something, you put it aside. That way you could do. Like when Nighttime on Essex Avenue passed away from cancer, and he was in a bed, and we watched him take his last breath. Grandma standing there, me on the other side, Reggie and Dwight at the foot, Andre, everybody was there. We watched him as he succumbed. That was the greatest thing, and that's the way we walked. Now everybody's in these homes and this and that and other. So this is why it's very important that I tell you this before you fast. Okay, and I learned this from Jamaica. I'm just in the Caribbean and the St. Thomas, St. Croix or St. Thomas. Was it St. Croix? Well, either way, it's the same damn place to me. And Andros Islands, a woman over there, she gave me supplements that I had to fly back on the helicopter because we flew back from Andros Islands on the helicopters for the deaths we did down there. She gave me homemade sport of gallbladder, which is the bile duct, which cleanses for your liver and everything else, so that when you fast, salt solids, you have to buy you some good salt solids and utilize that for 2 to 3 days before you fast, people. Listen to me. I've been making a mistake because even though I learned that about 30 years ago, I've only done it about 4 or 5 times. When I was in New York, when I lost from 275 pounds all the way down to 235 before I married I shouldn't be saying her name on here. I'm gonna put it like that. Lucy, fuck it. All right. When I married my Puerto Rican wife, why I say Puerto Rican because she's Puerto Rican. Anyway, my wife, right? She's American, born here, and her bloodline's here, regardless of the Spanish epithet. I lost that weight, and it was the best thing I ever done in my life. I had surgery on my back, my knee. I went to an outside source, had that done. I was supposed to have it a second time, but I kept pushing myself and breaking myself down further. And every time I fasted, I would turn around and go right back to drinking. Every once in a while, I'd had a couple of cigarettes, you know what I'm saying, back then. And even though I was a runner and all that, I mean, you'd be surprised at some people that smoke Marlboros, Vice Roys, and run circles around you fucking for 2-3 days. But when I started going through the stress, because I couldn't sleep, I really, really could. You would swear I was a motherfucking crackhead. I couldn't sleep, and I would drink my ass off. So I would fast, and then I would go fishing, and I would do all the wonderful things, but it was always empty. Do you know what it's like to have so much, to have family and this, that, and the other, and still feel everything is empty? When I fasted, it was the only time I had clarity up here. Now, I didn't know it then. Nobody really guided me. Now, maybe they were saying, because all my Caribbean brothers, they were throwing me some knowledge, like left and right, more so than any nigga in the States. And not saying there aren't no brothers here. It's just the majority of them from far away who lived off grid, no TVs, no cell phones, no none of that. They had a way of looking at things that was so healthy, and they looked like our people back in the '60s, up into the early '70s. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden we started getting fat and out of shape and diabetes and cancers and all this other stuff. You see what I'm saying? So it's important. So when you fast, make sure you get some salt salads. All right? Get some salt salads. Now I shared with y'all yesterday what ToLU'S Cherokee sent me. So we have Copper Empress. I'm gonna help my sisters out. I'm gonna help my brothers out. We got what you call clothing. Y'all need to look into his clothing wear. I put the damn post up. Stop buying this name brand shit and get with our people. Buy some. If you want some James, go in there, buy from my brother in there, okay? If you want to get some good music, indigenous, and you want to get some R&B and stuff that sound good, go to TRU HERU. Go to Jah Brickz. He's into the medicinal stuff. Vitamin D, all that stuff. Get with your damn people and stop being so arrogantly ignorant because of where you live at. All right? Now we still have a couple of goofy ass pale skinned trolls that come along and they want to open their fucking mouths as if they got something to say. Let me help you something. Sit your ass back and fucking learn and listen. Because everything that y'all have attained or acquired come the fuck from us. So sit your ass back, deal with the truth of history, and stop being a monkey. Because I'm not gonna block them. We're gonna continue looking at y'all like the little monkeys you are. So stop being fucking monkeys and start being what you're supposed to be, regardless of the experiment that you are. Now, what do I have right here? I have lavender tea with goji berries that she sent me. About a quarter cup goji berries. So they rehydrated. So I'm gonna enjoy my lavender tea, and I'm gonna eat the goji berries afterwards, which is good for inflammation, my knees flaring up, this, that, and the other. And then I'm gonna enjoy me a nice little healthy lamb, grits, and one egg. And that's gonna be it. I have some salt solids, but I need to do them for 2 or 3 days. So after that yesterday with my beet juice and that little piece of salmon, I just wanted the protein and the fat. I don't like taking DHEA, which is omega-3, you know what I'm saying? But it's more of a synthetic, plant-based form, whatever you want to call it. I like to have it naturally. And I felt like I needed it because I was having a headache on the left side hemisphere of my body, which is not good. I've never had it, even though I'm waking up my right. But my right, where it was empty, is how I had Bell's palsy, because in 1986, on Naval Air Station Cecil Field, at 19 years old, I had Bell's palsy. They had to give me steroid shots, this, that, and other. I mean, my whole face had dropped, all right? All the way down to my shoulder. And it's still numb. You see me smiling? That's because I'm doing exercises. So it's my diet. Not as much in my youth at the time. Where did it come from? They say it's hereditary. I might have got it from my Dutch ancestors. Because in my side of the family, it just never was there. Next thing I want to touch. Remember that. Get you some goddamn salt solids. Now, yesterday I told you about magnesiums. There's 3 to 5 different types. You need to employ these things, especially you women who have those varicose and you have cramps at night in your legs. You men who have restless nights, boil your fucking banana, hit you a little cinnamon on that motherfucker, a little cinnamon in the banana, the water that you boil it in, the distilled water, you boil the banana in, the whole thing, put a bust in it, you drink that with some cinnamon. Your blood pressure is regulated. You don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about insulin spike, and you have the potassium, which is full of magnesium from the husk of the banana. It's going to help you won't have those cramps. I do it. You know what I'm saying? Now, so I'm letting you know these things. Theriate, malate, there's 3 different kinds that I would say choose and read up on them. Okay? Now, the other thing. 1980, was it 86? Mike Tyson in the ring, and there's this little idiot with a phone. Now, we know that the cell phone didn't really come out until 1991. Actually, 2000. Right? Who was it? Sprint? Let me help you out. Let me help you out with something. Every time I tell y'all or express to y'all that the Vatican have 50 miles worth of the world's information, what if I was to tell y'all right now that half of it's wrong on purpose? What if I tell you that all these people running around, regardless of this fucking so-called black, and melanated people who actually control it, the narrative, what if they were lied to and made to perform this way? What if I was to say that there are things that exist that hide because we are not who we were? And the fear is that we are out of control. Trust me, there are things out there in this world that exist. I'm going to say this for a fact. I mean for a solid 100% fact. There are things that are out there and they are well able to hide from us. See, we are all in this colloidal spool of copper spun that puts us in this Pandora's bottle, genie in a bottle. See, are you starting to pay attention? Okay. Every night I'm thinking about new ways to convey or converse things to get you to snap out of wherever it is you is. Does that mean that I'm going to cross my legs and fucking float up to say, look at what you can do? No. There's no David Blaine, Chris Angel bullshit here, okay? I'm telling you, the moment you can see and And I'm not talking about this. The moment you can see, you'll be able to do shit that'll rival anything, and you'll be so comfortable with yourself and so calm with yourself, it won't matter. It's not about proving anything. The dystopia of those who walk ill will, broken, fake egos, and the inferiority complex, which I'm surprised that people in my family have that, and people I grew up with, will become a thing of the past. And I'm talking about not the recent, but the past before. None of this shit is new. Cell phone, vehicles, flying, none of it. The things that walk this earth are nothing new. We are the original procurers of this earth. It doesn't matter how we got here. Let that go. The demiurge wants you to believe in something bigger to which something wants to deal with. Don't worry about that. Everything has been laid out in a way for you to circumvent and come back to a certain point. Now, we ain't even halfway there. Y'all really need to look at this and see it, not the way I see it, but see it. See it. See it, not here. Do yourselves a favor. I know you didn't. I know a majority of y'all didn't do the eye to eye thing. You're wasting my time. I don't know why you're here if you're not willing to do it. I know a lot of y'all don't ground yourselves. I know you're afraid. I literally wasn't I every day in the snow and it rain, sick, go outside and put my feet in that damn dirt. Spraying, I don't care. We're beyond the scope of that shit. You must know this and speak it. Okay? You must. If you transcend, you transcend. So what then? The next individuals need to know that the importance of equipping yourself with the truth. And I disdain the word truth because it brings on a rationale of irrationality. Because people want to question, well, what's the truth? How are you going to ask something about something you don't know about? How is somebody going to ask you, well, what's the truth? How do you know what the word truth means? We relegate ourselves to what we've been delivered, what's been delivered upon us, to make it feasible. So when I say the truth, I'm talking about something that's like, if I say this is a banana, but somebody say this is a ganejo, and I say, well, neither one is the real one. What do you do then? What? First thing is, well, who's telling the truth? What if we both telling the truth? And what if we both lying at the same time? Do you see the paradox? Now, what if I say to you, what the fuck does it matter? We have been making things that don't matter because the influence of changing it is supposed to matter. Like, motherfucker, change it all you want, bitch. It ain't gonna hurt me. So when I was talking about fasting, and I said, let me tell them what they need to do as far as their gallbladder, because when you remove the gallbladder, your body can't digest vitamin A, omega-3s. It can't break it down. Do I need to go on? I was pre-med. And I still watch and study this stuff. All right, so you don't have your gallbladder. My brother Reggie don't have it. But let me tell you what happens from that. There's a lot of other things that come with it. Appendicitis. Do you know what happens when your appendix is removed? Now, a lot of us have it removed, and a lot of us don't. Look into how everything performs with each other. The thing is, it can regenerate itself. It can be fixed. But these doctors today are butchers. I would love for fact checkers to come and fact check me, man. I would love for them motherfuckers to come fact check me. We are dealing with a people. When I was saying that on live last night, Asperger's syndrome, autism. Remember I was talking about somebody wanted to argue with me. Of course, it was a melanated dumbass woman, and I'm not saying that to be polite, to throw what you call it, but to call her what the fuck she is. She's dumb, and she believes in her lies. What's a lie? It doesn't matter. The thing is, I can say these things because they don't matter. I don't care what she was saying. She's the one that's frail, and she's the one who's going to misguide people. This is what we're dealing with, okay? When I was saying about autism, when you think about albinism, all right, vertigo, all right, leper and leprosy and leopardom, why is it nobody studies all those things? And then there's more than that. There's so much shit. How about the fact that, does it really matter? You see where I'm coming from? You see where I'm going? So we have 1986, whatever that picture is, Mike Tyson. That's somebody really on a cell phone because the military, certain underground network, a separate military from the one you see here, was working with. And they're not new. These things are millennia old. This right here is millennia old. Maybe different. The light, millennia old, thousands of years old. Containers, thousands of years old. The ganeo, even though it's not what it's supposed to be, all right, and full of black big ass seeds, I got them frozen in the fridge. The seeds, I can grow. Let me show you again for those who didn't see it. Just hold on. You're patient, right? Okay. No, I hope you have patience, even though we know we're all patients. To a lie, or is that the truth? I don't know. What do you think? Does it matter? Y'all gonna learn something today, goddammit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's what I'm talking. Hold on now, goddammit. Hold on. Y'all wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Where the coconut water? Where the coconut water? God dang, where the coconut? Oh, there we go. When you make grits, make it with coconut water. Trust me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Woo, shot. Oh my goodness. Mm. Oh my goodness. And put an avocado in there. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me put my tootsie in it. Hold up, wait a minute. Woo, child. You put a tomato up in this bad boy too now, god dang, boy. My apologies, but y'all just better wait. Oh my goodness. 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 Oh, got 2.5 minutes. Put that in the fridge there. We don't want that to mess nothing up. Okay. All right, I'm coming. My apologies for being so slick. Even look, even what you got to wear? Even Alexander, like nigga, you got people on a T on your phone TV. Now they're frozen and the seeds are in there. They're big. Oh, this is Costa Rican. These are real ganellos. I had a whole bushel, and I enjoyed every bit of them. How did I keep them? You know what I do? I got this big jar that I put them all in. A little baking soda, a little potassium, what you call it, the powder, and some water. And they stayed at fluffy and puffed and crisp in the fridge. So whenever I pull them out, I had me a banana that was fresh all the time. Everybody come out, how you keeping that? I was like, you don't know how to preserve pork, fish, salt fish, and beef and deer. And I said, you don't know how to do. I grew up making mom with Mason marmalade, and see, there's none of this is new, y'all. None of this is new. What's new is the individuals doing what they're doing. Not saying the way it's done is new, but the fact that they have very sick individuals. I believe Elon Musk is a little smarter, but also believe he plays a part, and I believe there's a fold out when they know they're not getting somewhere. Um, I don't want to talk about a lot of that stuff because that could strike people's emotions to have them caught up in this conundrum to think it's a diversity in communication or conversing about it when it's the worst thing, the last thing we need to converse about. What these folks are too, because some people will believe in it. You know, a lot of these people on YouTube, what I'm about to tell you, that they're giving you a false sense of hope. Hypothetically, I'm just saying. Let's say, let's listen to the words I'm saying, that they are saying, yeah, World War III is inevitable, or we need to do this, and we need to buy gold and silver, and all that has nothing to do with the reality or the truth. Does that mean that I'm telling you not to worry? I'm telling you don't worry, either way. But I'm not telling you not to prepare. See, one thing we have always been known for, that's why they're all up in the, that's was preparation, always be in a state of preparedness. And what was normal for us in the 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, it seems to be very abnormal because why? Everybody wants to eat a bunch of garbage. When I tell you the cell phone, turn it off. Turn it off. Because it does make you feel comfortable. It makes you want to be around it. It wants you to hold it in its hands, in your hands all the time. So it is its hands because it feels like it's the right place. And we do this all day with it. Is that not conditioning? Is that not reprogramming from a natural basic instinct? You see right now behind, if I walk out down the street, the same thing with me. I get to see the earth. I get to see the green vegetation, but I get to see the destruction. Though it's beautiful, most people don't know about it. They're not over here. They don't really know, and the history that this was a green, grassy, plush place where we got solidified, mud floods. We got the stuff visual on mezzanines and everything. Yes, all around us. And they don't even have a clue that this is the old world. This is Egypt. It's all over Earth at a period. It doesn't mean it's Egypt now. The whole earth was Egypt, just like the whole earth was Tartaria. But if you listen to these pale skins who don't know no better, who don't know how to communicate and conversate, they'll sit there and they'll be like, when I say pale skins, brother, I'm not, listen, brothers and sisters, I'm not cursing the people y'all want to call white. I am stating a fact. I call them pale skin because they have less melanin. They're not without melanin. And when I told you, I had to read one place, well, I think 2 or 3 of them places, black and white's an accessory, and they're not a good one. One fits one well, and one fits one another different. Why is it that I'm Indian and white? Why is all them niggas about damn near purple coming from Africa got white on their visas? See, there's a game. And either you're going to free yourself from it, but yet you'll see boxers and those of them who identify with us go to England and be black. And become from like Guyana, and the Caribbean and claim Africa because of the ignorance. They don't know no better. But the pale skins who don't have no real identity, majority of them orphans, or great orphans, or grand orphans. Some of them orphans not even born in this soil, served in the military and everything. I know quite a few of them. That's why they sit down and listen. You see, they come in, the other ones come in, and they be sitting there looking, and then they run away. Oh, I don't want to hear that, because they want to hear somebody yelling and screaming. But my thing is, what I want to end it off with, it doesn't matter. Now I address it because they need to stop living this fanciful lie they live, just like you need to stop living this fanciful lie you live. We have people down in so-called South. We have people in so-called South America. I'm tired of saying that. In America, all right, who look very lighter than us, who have straight hair, who are our kinfolk. It don't matter how you fucking feel, how you've been misguided and misled. We have people right here in Georgia, Louisiana, Bayou, Mississippi, all that, the Carolinas, up there in Jersey, who don't even know it. But on their birth certificates, it says black and Negro. Show me, prove me wrong. But you don't have a clue because you don't want to research the things I've been laying out. How many of y'all looked into the steps? I know Snoop did. How many of y'all looked into this little bit of history I be telling you? And we got people still coming in and don't know how to hit the goddamn like. Are y'all that conflicted and confused? Are you just that hateful? Are you exactly what I'm talking about? Well, maybe I should just say it doesn't matter. You can hit the don't like. Do that. I'm still going to reach the people I need to reach without your little monkey asses. If you want to be the monkeys that you are, then be the obedient monkeys you are. And why are you here? Because I'm going to hurt your little emotions and your feelings. I'm going to make you want to lash out and say something. Why? Because, see, to me, it don't matter. See, only to you, only the broken, only to the weak does it matter. Some of you looking trying to see what you need to see, and you don't know what the fuck, you don't even know what to see with or how to look. You don't even know how to listen. You don't even know how to articulate what's being spoken. But you're going to sit there and go, he talked about my Christ, my Jesus. Man, I was shit on your Christ, your Jesus. Be mindful, and if you're going to live it, this is why I'm practical in this. If you're going to live that goddamn religion, you better live it to the fullest. Then I'm going to hold you accountable. And 99.99% of you motherfuckers don't. So you motherfuckers can suck shit. Or I would stay to fry. With all the seed oil and everything else, and I would drop a old musty, molded ass, rusted potato in there and feed it to your monkey asses for being the saturated pieces of shit you are. But the rest of you, you free. You just haven't accepted the reality that you're free. And what's reality? Well, what's truth? What's fiction? What's fact? What's lie? It only matters to those who keep playing with it. When you stop playing with it, even those who don't know no better get confused. They want to call you crazy when they're the ones crazy because they're living the lie. What's the lie? Does it matter? Does it even matter when I tell people like this? When the police come up to you and you're traveling and they start talking all that good shit and you be like, and the way for them, if you don't respond, because you have the right not to say something. These emotional, unstable motherfuckers who are unprofessional and they low IQ, the majority of them. Well, we're going to call the ambulance because I think something's wrong with you. All you got to do is say, you pulled me over, motherfucker. I ain't got nothing to say to you. Go on about your business, man. You impeded my travels. Or you assaulting. You goddamn right I'm solving. This is my land, motherfucker. You the orphan. With your fake motherfucking laws and your magistrates and your, look at you. You look like you want to hurt some motherfucker. You want to be one of the ones who get promised on the good ship. If you kill one of us, bitch, you ain't going to make it. See, but you don't know how to say that. You don't know how to ostracize the ostracizer. You don't know how to stop motherfuckers. I met some of the most wonderful brothers, and they were all veterans. It seemed like they sent them after me, but then I said what needed to be said. Why you? I thought you was going by me. Why you trying to pull me over? Something wrong with my vehicle? No, you tag. Bro, listen here. I'll buy that shit just in case of an accident. Now, I know I don't need that. All right? But I'm traveling, and you're repeating that. And I don't work for the federal government. I retired from them a long time ago. Besides being the fact of I'm disabled physically in a number of ways, but not all. And I push through it all the time, and it's still uncomfortable, but I do it because it doesn't matter. You impede my travels, brother. Well, you have license. I got all that shit, but like I said, there ain't no accident. There ain't nothing been done wrong. You talking about a tag right there, nigga? I take that. I'll go back there right now. I tell them like this: the Marine. I said I'll go back there and take the tag off right now. But you know, you got to deal. I'm gonna deal with other stupid people that don't know better, who don't know the law, because you're not the law, brother. And he's like, you know what? Be on your way, brother. And I was like, I appreciate that. And that was a Flagstaff, and drove off. I waited another 2 years before I went and got the little tag, because I said, if I get in an accident, I want to be able to, if somebody, like the little old lady, little Navajo old lady who shouldn't be behind the truck, looking this behind the thing, bumping to the backside of my brand new truck, got my little thing turned, because you know, that's not an exhaust pipe. It's just an ornament. So it's easy to fix. And I was able to get out most of the scratches. So I went around to the car, because I was hot than a firecracker. And I see this little thing looking like, what's that cartoon with the little squirrel people, the glasses and shit? Looking like that. I said, damn, at least put some pillars up on you so you could see above the dashboard. I never had an issue when I'm driving. Oh, mama, you just hit me. That's an issue, ain't it? I said, but don't worry about it. I didn't ask for nothing, I didn't want nothing, because it don't matter for me. But the thing is, what if she would have hit on the gas instead of the brake, and the people that was in front of me pushed me over? You see what I'm saying? That would have been, because that's a life. Doesn't matter what kind of life form it is. People look at me right when I'm walking. Well, how come you walking around them ant mounds and everything like that? And I don't want to step on the ants. Well, y'all got caught up with this white lies, black lies, and blue lies. What the fuck is a blue? Anyway, doesn't matter. All life matters to me. And I think people are perplexed. Well, damn, and this is what the stupid individual says. Yeah, but you eating a steak. I don't get conflicted. I just go, I'm not here to wake this motherfucker up. You're right. You're right. You're right. It's not a win or a loss. But we're dealing in a world where everybody thinks it's a win or a loss. I've uploaded videos to our chat, the group chat, and I know you might have looked at it. They're war videos. You know that. I've got tons of them. And there are people out there in this little fictional war that's real. It's fictional. It shouldn't be happening. But it shows how weak man is. It shows how broken, how not unethical, how immoral. And you would say that in front of them, and they would lash out because that's exactly what they are. And are they who we are? Of course not. They're still our kinfolk. But they are so less than we are. And you need to elevate. You need to appreciate your elevate. You need to come up out of disparity and everything else that you're in. You need to allow yourself to fucking exist and not in the treasures of their empty vaults. You are richer beyond rich. And I ain't talking monetary or gold or silver or nothing. There is no richness to who you are. Because if we leave it up to them, you'd be less than the little piece of lint in the corner of your pocket that you're digging for that change. Because, like I said, Asperger, autism, Down syndrome, they seem to be in the winning position right now. And you motherfuckers need to realize that and stop parlaying on their platform, giving sway. Now, I had a video I was going to share, but I wanted to bring my brother in here. I was going to actually set up on a laptop and show y'all how this goofy ass, pale skinned, fat cop and this Negro Spanish cop, all right, in Florida, attacked this brother, just swept him down to the floor. Oh, one got fired, another one got locked up, and another one got $7-point-something million, all right, to a man who was autistic, walking, minding his business at night, going home. Didn't have to answer them for shit. And y'all want to talk about DeSantis for president because he's a Republican. All these motherfuckers are frauds. Ted Cruz, the whole lot of them. No matter how well and how well you believe or they believe in their lie, they are fiction. They only matter to those that make them fucking matter. The moment you stop making them matter is the moment you realize it never mattered, because if it didn't matter, we wouldn't be going through the dumb shit we going through. Am I making sense? Or I hope I'm not getting over nobody's head here. There's nothing new. This is not the first time this is being done. Y'all acting like this is brand new shit. Y'all acting like this is brand new shit. What do you think, Rondo? Oh, his pops just came down, young ass pops from Jersey, y'all. He got a Jersey dog pops, y'all. What do you think, brother? What do you think, brother?
I think you're right.
What's right? No, what do you think? What do you think? As far as how the perception or the perception of things or how things are perceived.
It's all scripted by the people we call they. That be the puppets that we see before us and the ones that control them. People are just stuck in it. They don't want to come out.
Do they know to come out, though? You got to remember, not everybody's here. Not everybody's on every platform of those individuals who speak as we do, circumvent the same ideology.
Yeah, everything they didn't know was given to them.
There's a lot of pale skins and there's a lot of Negroes walking around, and they would go at it because of ignorance. A lot of you pale skins, you think you have and for the few that come up in here, and we know that you some lackeys or some agent, whatever the fuck you want to be called, it doesn't matter. You have a false privilege. A privilege is not even a privilege at all. Just like the police to get this little thing from this fake ass court system talking about you have quality immunity. What the fuck is qualified immunity? Any of y'all ever look it up? No. But see, then what they don't tell you is that you go for their fucking trust, their bond. That is not immune to shit. And then in the laws, if you know them, if you just sit down and read, I'm not talking about all the bullshit. You're sovereign. The republic is sovereign. How can a state be sovereign and not its people? State meaning the country, the republic. Just see, this is what I'm talking about. The conservative dumb motherfuckers, these pale skins who are new. You got all these Spanish motherfuckers from Cuba, this, that, and other who are just dumb as broke as fuck. Not all of them. But you got the ones that are the ones that have seen and put on Front Street for the agenda. And you would think that motherfuckers would rise above the occasion and be better than what they were yesterday. Well, does it matter? If it mattered, then this fake ass NAACP and this fake Black Caucus and all these fake Roland Martins and all these goofy niggas, all these black Indians and all these other dumb motherfuckers would tell you otherwise. But see, until you realize they don't matter. The only thing that, look, we got motherfuckers in here having a hard time hitting the light as if you're going to get this somewhere else. God damn, y'all some pathetic motherfuckers. You know what? Don't waste your time here. I'm not going to give you no tea today. I'm only sharing something that's beneficial. Especially for you slothful, lazy ass niggas. You would think that he's bent on the lights. No, I need this to get to more motherfuckers because some of you motherfuckers ain't worth shit. Stupid. Emotional. Broken. Woke. I got people I grew up with who aren't really all from this land. Niggas I know who ain't really from this land. I did the background on them. They're not. I wasn't surprised when I read. I was like, what? What? Niggas from Ireland. I'm not saying they're not family. What I'm saying is, you'd be surprised. I always say that a lot of us moved, our families migrated from south up north. There was niggas up there, but they're not from here. They just happened to be betrayed and put in the same position. They was actually supposed to be overseers, but all that died away. Woman, J.D. Rockefeller, the education system, the OSS, CIA, later CIA, incorporated that shit. It changed phonetically, phenomenally. The thing is, a lot of our people who were still fighters were jailed, going sent off to war. See, y'all don't get it. Vietnam happened. Do you know what that is? When they said they're going, your number came up. That's making sure that we're getting rid of some fucking people. They're talking about that right now. Are y'all aware of that? It's all illegal. There's nothing legal about it. But because your parents, I hate that word, don't know no fucking better, you don't know no better. How can you perform with a lie, living in a world of fiction, and not realizing that this has all been done before, but it was never meant to be done to you? Right now, I'll be watching Special Forces guys talk, and I'm sitting there going, as special and smart they supposed to be, they some dumb motherfuckers. And I don't say that to be mean, because I got some homies who be laughing, who, Rangers, paratroopers, Delta, black hat, couple West Indian guys, East Indian, Hindustan, with black hats. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Pretty bad motherfuckers, okay? Gurkha. I got a friend of mine who's a Gurkha, Asian, from Manila. Lives right here in the complex. He always wants to do some forearm blocks. My forearms are pretty hard, right? So he likes to bah, bah. So we stand in front of each other for like 5 minutes, hardening. And that's all conditioning. So I'll be teaching the women and showing women how to practice that to get your forearm strong. So when you pick up a rifle, you can pick a rifle up like this. Without worrying about, you can hold it like this, boom, 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 boom. It doesn't matter how heavy it is. Your wrists, your forearm, everything's very strong. You see what I'm saying? Just like that. Hold, boom, 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 boom. All right? So every week he comes by, hey, now I'm like, let's go. Boom, boom, boom. And we block, and they boom, boom. We just hitting forearms. Horse, bow and arrow stance. Boom, boom, switch. Boom, blocking each other's. And my phone be tore up sometimes. Y'all don't say nothing. Y'all be like, what I'm tell y'all for? I got bruises on my. Yeah, right now. Because it makes better people. It makes you stronger. Samoan bone breaking. He's a Gurkha. Served through Hindustan with Britain. Fought. Many fucking wars. Desert Storm. 2 years older than me. About 5 foot motherfucking 5. Strong as a goddamn llama, a ox. Got legs like a fucking calves like a. Listen, man. He's working me through Kali right now. I got my screamer sticks. You know? It's helped me so I can. My back's always in pain, y'all. What? Because I don't show it? I don't have the time to I don't have the time to allow it to metastasize, to grow. Here we got more motherfuckers, man. Somebody, is there a way we can start blocking motherfuckers from just looking? I wish we got to build a platform, because I just don't like motherfuckers coming looking. Can't hit the light, can't be responsible, respectful, or anything. I'm tired of these goofies. But anyway. Matter of fact, he's walking over there now with the African lady. There's a Chinese lady over there. That's why he's probably walking over there. Coming here. We ain't doing that shit today, bro. Okay. No, I'm serious, man. It's nothing to lie. It's nothing. See, we already know we have people in the complex who's watching. It ain't for meth and nothing like that, because we don't have that shit here. We know that we got motherfuckers. See, the beautiful thing is when you have people in the neighborhood. Now, this is something that might matter. People in the neighborhood who watch everything. You know how we grew up? Mom was always in the window. You know, Living Color had to make a joke about it with that goofy ass sister. I'm not talking about it, but I seen Miss Jane down the street. You know what I'm talking about, right? We grew up with that. Mama Tina used to know everything that happened from one end of the block, the street to the other end. Everything. I was like, what the fuck? We used to be out there on Mill Street on the porch watching everybody on, especially on juke night, Friday and Saturday. Man, we used to be out there, we could tell everybody everything and who and what. And that's where the term gossip came from. Are y'all aware of that? All right? So we have people around here who move in. And we have people who could take your social security number and pull everything up about your ass. We got people who got cameras who have the same technology that can map a motherfucker's face and tell you if, that's a fake. Something not right with that face. That beard ain't real. We have people with shit like that in the windows. Cameras that look like motherfuckers sitting in the back. You see, my cameras are sitting like 5 feet away from the window. But you might see the green, blue, and the red little lights. I just take my little shit and give it to Mr. Snowden himself. You know what I'm saying? What matters, what should matter is seeing the enemy who amidst you are looking at yourself and realizing you're your own enemy. That's what should matter. That way you can start being the beneficiary to change that. Okay? Only you and I can change that. No one else can. And when you start realizing all the bullshit don't matter, you'll start dealing with it as if it didn't matter. And when you start dealing with it as if it didn't matter, then you see, because you're all saying the world's full of lies, right? All of you are pretty much complicit with that, right? We're all complicit. Everything's a lie. Then why must you be complicit because a motherfucker walk around with their head high and you was supposed to walk with your head down, the greatest thing on earth? Greatest thing don't have nothing to do with having all the knowledge. Doesn't mean you're the strongest or the faster. It means the greatest thing. Otherwise, why would everybody be at your throat? Because if you ain't that important, well, what the fuck you matter? All I'm doing is I'm bringing a full circle here. Are you catching me? Are you catching me? Look like I'm about to do some kung fu and shit. Anyway, are you catching what I'm saying here? If you didn't catch it this time, watch it the fuck again. We're going to get ready to shut this down, but I just wanted to do this test. I wanted to speak on this a little bit because I got to read. I got a lot of reading to do today, everybody. And I love my brother Rondo. All right? That's Hawkman right there. Ganja. Get it right. Where the rap at, bro? Get the head wrap on, bro. Watch one time he gonna come in here, motherfucker, with it looking like what's the name off that goddamn Wild and Out with the turban on his head.
Nick
Let me
Cannon.
shout out some motherfuckers, man. Who up in here, cuz? Who up in here, family? Who up in here? Grey Wolf. Snoo. Mikey. Hey, girl. Never seen that before. I know you didn't. Insurance is important for the world to see media. Make sure you take it to the people out there too, brother. Okay. I'm gonna have to peep that out. Is that you right there? All right. Well, I'm gonna check you out when I get off of here. I'm gonna get my grits and shit. Drones existed probes. Yes, of course. Yes. APJR. Yes, definitely. Yes. Yes. Telekinesis is a weird awakening. You goddamn right. I can feel you over here, Snoop, but I'm gonna let see if you feel what I feel. This Margaret, what's that? Hey, Gray. Okay. Hey, what's going on, sis? What's going on? Oh, that's all right. Tell Gray Wolf I said what's cracking. Benji, what's going on? It's from me and Ron. Don't trust me. He speak for himself. I don't know if he greeted y'all already. I'm just going through it.
I'm going down the little switches.
Oh, okay, Aletha, what's going on? What's going on now? That's what I'm talking about. El Dragon and Muro Khan, what's going on, King? Goddamn right. Grand Rise, Grand Elevations, my G. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all that Kiramia. I hope I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk to him, see if he can make another Instagram channel because they hijacked that one. You know, Hombre French, what's going on? How you doing, hon? Mama Red. Oh shit. Oh, you just did something to me. You gonna have me like sitting there like Mike Tyson? No, let me stop because you know Mike Tyson does that real well. I love him. I like Tyson. I love him. Actually, he's a good dude. Are you aware that the trees are moving? I mean, literally gliding across the way. Of course, we are too. We're gliding across too. We just don't see it. We believe we're doing this. That's why I say grind yourself, and you'll feel like your feet are floating, or you might think they're numb when they're not numb. You literally move. We all moving, but are we moving as designed, by desire, by will? Or are we moving because the earth says we got it? The earth saying we got to make sure that you're moving because you. I can't see the. Yep, what a big joke for sure, Mama Red. Well, we're gonna sign off for here. I appreciate everybody coming in. We're gonna get to read on today. I was thinking about reading a couple of chapters, a couple of articles, not chapters, a couple of paragraphs of the Art of Veda, Art and Home Vedas. I'll show you the books that I got coming. Hopefully, they should be here next week. By next weekend, I'll show you some of them. I'm not gonna show you. I'm gonna read one of the books that I got. I ain't sure. I was gonna show you. I got them, you cheap motherfuckers. And y'all chipped in a little few dollars on that because you know I had. Y'all know I gotta fuck with y'all. But it's nothing but love. Our beautiful sisters and our magnificent brothers is always gonna be 2-1 from these two soldiers. And we love y'all. Ron, I'll holler at you in a minute, all right?
Will do.
Will do. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings, everybody. Man, this is a good one. I enjoyed it, guys.
Some of the